Seasoned sisters, when they talk, they take turns. The only thing they share is the tea.
Well, how do I start these? Welcome to Season Sisters. I'm Autumn.
I'm Summer.
Sorry, we had a week off, so I forgot how I open these.
Please tell me you're keeping all of that in.
I think I will. I totally forgot what to say. Today we're going to be covering season 1, episode 3 of Extreme Sisters.
Yes, so excited.
Oh my gosh, I feel so out of practice. This is bizarre.
Yeah, it was a hard week. I'm not for mullet time. I can't talk about the comments. Like, thank y'all for everything we had. It was a rough week, but if I read them, I will cry. And
she will cry. Yeah, but we definitely appreciate everything you guys said. It was very kind.
Yeah, we do. We did read it. We do. We love and appreciate y'all so much. But my sister will call me a little bitch if I cry.
I the only one I would go in. We should have a Pounders timeshare though at Disney.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm down for that.
They're only like $8 million. So if we all go in together.
Yeah, but can we turn that into like a barracks type situation? Because that's gonna be my buy-in.
Because we would all own the home. So like,
yeah,
it wouldn't necessarily be a timeshare. It would be like, this is how many square feet each of you own.
Yeah, it'd be like
you can fit in your square footage.
Yeah,
good job.
Like, this is my shower time and my toilet time, and this is my twin size bed. And I
like
paid
when they move into that house
$100,000
in yours, mine, and ours. You know, like. This is your room. Yeah. All color coded.
1,000% I would do it too. I don't care. You can snore. I don't care. I will do it for Disney every day. With the week we've had, I'm ready to run away from every problem.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be lovely? That'd be lovely. But all right, are we ready to get into Extreme Sisters? Because for the most part, this episode was fairly boring until the end, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's still the same two that are just the worst. Oh, I guess I need to read, don't I?
I have stuff to say. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so season 1, episode 3, We Want a Fairy Tale. Christina tries to mend her relationship with Jessica before she drops some big news. Ron puts his plan to get Patrix's mind off Orlando, not Disney, into action. Brittany and Briana struggle to separate from each other on solo dates with their husbands. That was the saddest part for me, that whole part.
They were weird.
I
have
weird.
Things to say. They're not weird. The weirdest, but yeah. I mean, okay. All right. So my order of least intense to most intense, we start with Patrix and Patrica, right?
Yeah, the ones moving to Orlando.
To Disney. I don't know why else you'd go there. So we start and they're driving, and I noticed that Patrica is driving, but Ron is in the back seat of the car.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So that's interesting.
I mean, I guess it's not that weird because, like, when you and Kyle were home for everything this week, I'm pretty sure you were in the back seat and I was in the front with Kyle. So maybe it's not that weird.
That's just because, like, Kyle has a Challenger, so it's way easy. I don't want people to have to climb into the back.
Yeah, and you're short.
I'm very short, so it's way easier for me just to climb into the back than it is to force someone else in the back.
But I also feel like maybe it wasn't weird. It's just weird because we're like, why are they doing that? But like, if that naturally happened, we would just be like, okay, you're in the back.
Yeah, it just seemed, but they say that they go skating 2 to 3 times a week, which honestly sounds fun.
I can't skate. I will fall. Like I'm one of those people. No, I am 45 and still pull myself along the bar. I never figured it out.
Oh, I love skating. I haven't done it in obviously like over 25 years probably, but like I loved it. I was never a rollerblader. I was always a skater.
Nope, I can't skate or rollerblade. I am really good on a scooter, but that's about it. That's the extent.
So this would never work for us.
No,
and then
this would not be something
Ron
I would do.
Says that if he wants to go on a date with his wife, he has to crash the sister date. And then it's usually all 3 of them, which I don't know. Like last episode, like we'll get into it, but like last episode, Patrica was talking basically like she also felt like she was being pressured to go to Orlando. But in this one, she seemed like she was just doubling down on giving into Patrix's fantasy that she's going to move to Orlando with her.
See, but I think she's just doing that because her sister was there. Because her talking all big
Probably.
and bad was when it was just her and Ron.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I'm not
agree
saying
with
that
you.
she's double faced or two faced. Sorry, that's how you say it. I just think that she's probably like, yeah, no, for sure, I want to go. No, I don't want to go.
It
Like,
just it seems like you need to have an honest conversation of like, no,
Yeah,
like
you would
that's
think
just
that would be
not
the easiest
reality
way
for
to do
my
it.
life. Yeah, you would just have to
Yeah.
like nip it in the bud, but she's not willing to. And then they say that they had their 20th anniversary and Patrix followed them all the way to Dollywood and stayed in the same
Yeah.
hotel as them while they were
I'm
on their anniversary trip.
I'm not gonna lie. I had issues with that because,
Yeah.
but here's also the deal. Like, clearly we go to Disney a lot. So even if like Carl and I went with you and Kyle and it was like, oh, it's their anniversary trip, I don't have to ever see you. I can stay in the room next to you and never see you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 100% like, that's fine. I guess you can go when we go, but I'm not hanging out with you.
Yeah, there's
Like,
totally different to be like, oh, we happen to be going at the same time or something like
yeah.
that, rather than I followed you to Dollywood so I can hang out with my sister while you're celebrating your anniversary.
Yeah, and that's I kind of want more info because it's like, is she in all the pictures at Dollywood? So she straight up did just
I think
third wheel that.
I'd be willing to bet, yeah.
That's weird. That's weird.
That is weird. And that's like, but then again, Patrica's not saying no. So
That's true too. She's
because
being
the thing
very
is like,
accommodating.
yes, because I mean, I understand loving your sister. I love my sister. I like hanging out with my sister. I like seeing my sister. But there's also a limit where I'm just like, you need to go home.
Yeah, that's true. You do get a point where you're just like, I love
I'm
you,
done.
but
I'm done.
when are you leaving? Yeah.
When are you leaving? Or like even when we're on vacation, it's like, I need you to go walk around, or I'm gonna go walk around.
You're not gonna go
Like
walk around
and
to
call
Disney by
Kyle.
yourself.
I walk around the hotel by myself.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll
say, it's like,
sit
you're
at a
gonna walk around
table at Cosmic Rays by myself.
I know, and I'm supposed to come and check.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, there are just times when you need your space.
No, especially when your spouse is involved.
Yeah. Because don't you want to spend time with your husband?
Yeah, you would think. You'd think that would be like a.
Yeah. Because the dynamic completely changes. Like, if it's you, me, and Kyle, or you, me, and Carl versus you and me, or you and Carl, they're all different dynamics.
Yeah, it's very different.
So,
that's just
I don't
part of
know.
it.
I would
It's
be
very weird.
I wouldn't really care if you came on my anniversary trip as long as it wasn't like a big deal. As long as it was just like we're all like, I don't know. I'm going to be gone for my anniversary again.
I was going to say,
year.
aren't we missing your anniversary again this year?
I'm going to be with you on my anniversary again this year.
Your poor husband must hate me. Kyle must hate me so much.
No, because like honestly, every year on our anniversary, it's like, oh, is it our anniversary? Who gives a shit? Like, I don't know. When you're going to spend forever with someone, does it matter? No,
it's another
not
year.
Really. It's just another year. So
it's just another year, girl.
I'm gonna be gone again. And my father-in-law is supposed to come visit, and I'm gonna be gone for that too. So
oh well, that's good. No, I mean not good. Like, oh, you're missing your father. I mean, but that's good. Kyle will have somebody to hang out with him.
Yeah, Kyle will have someone to hang out with him, and he'll get to spend all of his time with his dad alone. Yeah. So that'll be nice for him. So
that'll be great. Anyway,
yeah, and then they go skating, and the girls pretty much just leave Ron.
Which is weird.
He's clearly never come to do this with him because he did not know how to skate.
No, I don't think if the girls go skating once or twice a week, okay. But Ron clearly doesn't go with them. Ron must work once or twice a week.
He must. And then he basically tells, I don't think that this is how you should have done it personally, because he tells Patrix to her face that they need to find her somebody. And then she says that she's not going to date anyone that Ron introduces her to because the last time he set her up, it wasn't a good match. I don't know why he told her instead of just like casually having a guy come over to the house.
Yeah,
or,
I feel like no one wants a double date. What you want is like, oh, we're going to go meet at mom and dad's. And then this is Carl's friend so-and-so.
Right.
And
yeah.
That's crazy. Y'all are both like Pisces
This
or I
is
don't
my
know,
friend
whatever.
from work. He wanted to, like, I invited him to dinner. You're here.
Yeah.
He's here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. It
Oh,
doesn't
this is
have to
so
be
off
weird.
subject, but I'm going to make your egg roll in a bowl probably tomorrow.
It's so good.
I'm excited to try. I'm going to do tofu though.
Oh, Carl loves tofu.
So I'm going to do tofu.
I don't like the texture.
Oh my gosh, Din. Anyway.
Cat back, people.
Sorry. You don't like the texture of tofu?
No, it's too, like, it reminds
Spongy?
me of eating, like, yeah, but I don't like angel food cake for the basically the same reason.
I
Like,
love
it's
an
too
angel food
spongy.
cake.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's the texture for me on it. Your aunt is
We'll
going
have
to
to see.
freak out.
I also
if you
made
keep...
my own refried beans today.
You opened a can?
No, I like literally
Oh.
got dried beans and I made refried beans.
Are you broke? What are you doing?
You know that they laid me off. I'm not going to have a job after July. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out all the other ways to save money.
Okay.
And a
that's
can
fair.
of refried beans is like $1.67 and a bag of dry beans is like $1.
That's true. And you get more out of it. But they have at Dollar Tree, this is completely off subject, people, sorry, but it's like La Sierra or something. They're in like a little pouch and they microwave. They have black beans and regular refried beans. They are the best refried beans I've ever tried. I love them. And they're so hard to find, but our Dollar Tree gets them every once in a while. Like, they are next level. I've eaten them with cheese. I've eaten them without cheese. I have fat girl eating those out of the pouch. Like,
I don't think that they're really good for you. Like, beans have a lot
they?
of fiber and stuff. Like,
Oh, maybe I need to do that
technically,
then.
there's nothing wrong with a bean. It's filling. It's got fiber and protein, right?
I guess. I don't know. I don't normally eat healthy food. So for me, I was just like, I'm going to eat this out of the pouch. And then, halfway down, you're like,
there's nothing wrong with a bean.
They're really good. Next time you come down, I'll see if I can find some and make you try them. They're so good. They're my favorite refried beans. It's so random.
That's not random. I guess I changed the subject, but anyway. So
but if you do that, and they have tortillas sometimes at Dollar Tree that are a 10-pack, and then if you go to McDonald's and don't eat all your fries, and you just find cheese somewhere, I do that. I don't like the McDonald's fries, but then I cut up my fries.
What?
I cut up my fries and make them like little cubes and pan fry them in some oil and put those in my refried beans with some Velveeta cheese or whatever kind of cheese I can find. And I wrap up 10 burritos. That's lunch for 5 days.
That is.
Yeah.
You're very savvy.
I'm very
I don't
smart.
think I could ever get McDonald's fries and not eat them because they're delicious.
McDonald's fries are not my favorite fries.
What are your favorite fries?
Now, as crazy as it seems, guys, welcome to Kitchen Talk. Sonic has a new groovy fry. I don't know if you've tried them yet. I hate crinkle cut fries. Like, we have that local burger place that only has crinkle cut fries, and I hate them.
You hate them?
I hate crinkle cut fries.
Okay.
They're too potato-y. They taste too much like potato for me.
Okay. All right.
So
you're wrong, but okay.
Okay. But Sonic has a new one now called Groovy Fries. And Mom and Dad were talking about it. And I was like, they're freaking crinkle cut. I'm not trying crinkle cut fries. I hate crinkle cut. I made Kyle try them, actually, that day we came down to go check on Grandpa after everything happened with Grandma. And even Kyle was like, these are amazing. They're so good.
Are they just like super salty or what?
They're super salty and super crispy. I don't know. It's almost like they double fry them or something. But like he was like, you can have some of these. But I was in the passenger seat. I was like, yeah, I have been between your fries.
I've been eating them.
But thank you, brother, for the. But yeah, try the groovy fries. They're really good.
I literally just said I made my own refried beans, so I would only spend $1, and you want me to go get fries?
Tell Kyle to go get groovy fries.
I know, I'm not going to. I might this week because he wants to still go see Mario, and I don't want to.
It's pretty good.
You said it's not as good as the first one. I don't want to go see that. I want to go see Project Hail Mary again. That's what I want to do.
That's a good. There's another movie coming out. Oh yeah, Carl Urban's got a new movie coming out. I gotta go see. Mortal Kombat 2.
Carl Urban.
Same, right? Like he's playing Johnny Blaze in the new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I was like, I love Carl
Johnny
Urban.
Blaze or is it Johnny Cage? Johnny Cage.
Is it Johnny Cage?
Right?
I don't know.
It's not Blaze. It's Johnny Cage.
Oh, yeah. Is Johnny Blaze from Ghost Rider? Did I just get all confused?
I think so. Is that his name in Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze?
I think
No,
so.
I'm Googling. Yeah, it's Ghost Rider's name.
Okay. Well, I listened to a podcast about that, so
Yeah, we did do an episode about that.
yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry, guys.
we did an
haven't
episode on
talked.
both of those. No,
Yeah.
no. Kyle and Jason did an episode about Mortal Kombat.
The new one or the original?
The first one. Yeah, the original.
The remake is so good.
Is it out?
Well, this is Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out now, but the first Mortal Kombat came out like 2 years ago. It was like rated R.
What?
It was actually really good.
Never saw it. I didn't even know it existed.
Why is my computer telling me to check my Dell trade-in eligibility? Sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry,
this is
people.
A boring episode, and it's fine.
We've had a week of dealing with stuff. Our brother came home.
Yeah, it was nice. We got to see our nephew and nieces.
Yeah, which was
and
great.
And our brother a little bit.
Yeah, and a little bit of our brother.
It was nice, but it was a hectic week. So anyway, then Ron asks if he finds Patrix someone, if she'll give up on Orlando. This is not the way to do it. You need to be doing subtle manipulation.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so stupid.
And also, who cares if she gives up on Orlando if she's found a guy who wants to move to Disney with her?
Once again, it's Orlando. But yeah, no, what if she does?
Then she doesn't need her sister to go, you know?
Because they have a specific dating site for Disney adults to date. And I've always told Carl, I was like, if you die, I'm going to sign up next day, just FYI. Because just... Well, I mean, it's probably sketchy because, you know, you go stay at All-Star Sports and you meet a dude and spend the week with him at Disney.
Oh, my God.
But I would do it. Like, I don't care. I'm like, whatever. Let's go. But how great to figure out if your partner is going to be good with you for Disney. I wouldn't tell him what hotel
I was staying in.
You just meet him at the park every day?
Yeah, I would just be like, what park are we going to today? And then I would show up.
What if you want fireworks at night?
Then you just go to his and then you go away.
I guess you could judge his hotel room and be like, oh, you are staying at Sports.
Because if I don't want to pay for an Uber, if I don't want to take an Uber, I'll just go to Disney Springs and then go home.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart. But yeah, they have a whole website, if they're really Disney people, that they should be doing for this. I don't know why she's not.
I mean, they really should be.
Yeah. It's like she can find somebody who wants to move to Orlando who's like, hey, I have an annual pass and I live in Colorado. So, let's do this.
I mean, and then she says, and this is why I don't like Patrix, and I don't like Patricia when she's with Patrix, because she says, there's no man on the planet who can change my dream of moving to Orlando with my sister. You can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, you need to go to Orlando. If this means that much to you and your sister is holding you back, just go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I mean, the greatest revenge is living a great life.
Yeah.
Go.
Also, that if this was a horror movie, that would be a really threatening thing for her to say to Ron. No man's going to stop me from my dreams.
No man's stopping me.
Yeah.
Right? And then both of the girls are all like, Ron needs to find someone that fits both of our criteria. And it's like, Patricia, stop.
Yeah.
Just like, does he have a pulse? And can she stand him? It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. Is he a semi-decent human being who's going to make her happy for a couple months?
And he loves Disney.
I'm telling you, I guarantee you these people are like Universal people or something. And you're going to be so sad.
No
Some people
way.
are. We've never done Universal. Mom really wants to do it this summer.
Don't care.
Don't care. Not doing it.
I'll go to, what's it called? Like City Walk?
Yeah.
Is that what Mom wants to do? I'll go there, but before Disney, because once I get in my bubble, I'm not leaving.
We can't do that because we just added a day.
We can still do it.
Now, I got to go get chocolate.
I know, but we could still do it because technically we can leave earlier. We can leave at 2 a.m. instead of 2:30, and then we can get down to Disney at 10.
The way you're talking, oh my God, Audie, the way you're talking is like, why do we even need a hotel? We can sleep in the back.
We need to sleep. Take a nap. We'll get there at like 1:30 in the morning.
It'd be like,
we'll drive
here.
Straight
what opens?
24 hours of driving. We got it.
We got it.
Fine. But anyway, so then we meet the new sisters, Brittany and Briana. And honestly, there is some weird stuff about them.
Yeah,
But
there's some
they
definite weird
themselves
stuff.
away from their husbands, I thought were pretty fine.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything weird. Like, I think it's kind of cute they eat chocolate together in the morning. That's
I thought
pretty
that was
adorable.
adorable. I thought that they didn't have electricity for a little bit because she
Like, are these
came to get her with
Amish?
a lamp, like a
Yeah,
candle. And I was just like, oh, are they Amish or something? Like super like fundy
yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. No, but no, it's just eat chocolate. And I was like, that is a genius idea.
No, and I thought it was a really cute little moment. Like, I don't think this seems staged, like the shaving the armpits and
Yeah.
bathing Tammy. This seems like very like, no, we try to get up at least 30 minutes before everybody else and
Have chocolate.
have a moment. Yeah.
I think that that's really sweet. I really do think that that's adorable. And I think that that's something that you and I would do.
Yeah, I'll call you at
But
4:30 in the
you'd
morning.
have to bring, no, do not call me. But if we're in a hotel room and you hand me like a Swiss cake roll at 5:30 in the morning, I'm probably not going to yell at you.
I'm pretty sure I've thrown Cheetos at you in the morning.
You have. And I've punched your pillow right by your face.
Always punching the pillow.
That's our wake up routine.
And then the threat of today's the day.
Today's the day. You're gonna piss me off today.
Today is the day. The one day she didn't do it, I think I did.
I never got pissed off at you.
I tried so hard too. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you didn't, you liar. I never got mad at you.
But yeah, I don't think so. I'm so great all the time. I'm just kidding. No, it's not the case.
I mean, you're my sister and you annoy me, but I was never like mad.
Yeah, I don't think you were ever like, so Kyle, see how much tickets are. She can.
How quickly can I get home? She can drive home by herself.
She could drive the car home, right?
How much would it cost if I just turn the car in here and fly home? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
I'm going to buy us flights. I don't want to be with her.
I don't know why twins do this because they're also
dress alike.
The dress alike, the exact same hair, and they married men who do the same thing.
Yeah, but I think you would have to if you were, because you live in the same house, because this would not work with like.
You could have double the wardrobe if you didn't do this.
I don't understand the dressing alike. I really don't
get it.
Because
you're
you
your
and
own
I
person.
And I know you and I aren't twins, and we have a decent age gap. You and I would both hate dressing like the other one.
Okay. I want to know what you guys think about this because I found out this week that Summer raw dogs her sweatshirts.
That is not weird.
She wears nothing underneath them. She will put on a sweatshirt with nothing underneath it.
That is not weird at all.
I think that's bizarre.
It's not weird. I don't know. Everybody does that.
No, I don't know anyone who does that. I always have a t-shirt on or at least a tank top on underneath my sweatshirt.
Yeah, but I don't like clothes. So why would I put more clothes on? Like, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life.
That is so, like, the texture of the inside of a sweatshirt is not something I want to touch me.
But I don't want to wear more clothes. Mom told me one of the things I bought this weekend, she was like, you have to wear a shirt underneath that. I was like, well, I'm not keeping it. It's ridiculous.
Not that. I'm going to get rid of it.
What do you mean I can't just wear my bra?
That means you have to wash your sweatshirt every single time you wear it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't wear my sweatshirts like a t-shirt. I more wear them like an outside source of clothing.
Which is probably why mine looks so much worse than yours. Because I do wash my sweatshirt.
because I don't wash mine every single time because I don't sweat into it.
I don't sweat. I'm perfect. But but no, I can't believe Jacob's thought that was my sweatshirt. Yeah. That's pretty funny, actually. I actually think I might buy a new one. It's kind of funny. Because every time the three of us, when me, you, and Mom go to the zoo in the winter, I'm always concerned about, are we all showing up in the same sweatshirt?
I know, right? That's why I usually won't wear it, or I'll talk to you first to make sure you're not bringing it. Anyway, I don't know. This is off topic. Sorry. I don't mean either, funny. Jerk. But anyway, so these twins, luckily, they're both lawyers, which is impressive. And they went to different colleges in different states, which I also appreciate because at least they had a little bit of time to grow as people. They didn't, but they could have if they wanted to.
I mean, it seems like, but at least they can honestly say, it's kind of like every time I have to ride, we keep talking about Disney people. I had to ride Guardians. I have to ride it again this year, but if I ride it twice and don't like it, at least I can be like, I have tried it. I can't do it. But I do give them credit for at least trying to do something.
Yeah, and it sounds like they didn't like move schools. They finished where they started.
So it's at least 4 years or 6? I don't know how long.
Living by yourself, developing. Like, I'm not a twin, obviously, but I feel like I get it. A twin thing is a real thing. I get that. But I
Yeah,
also feel like if I had twins, I would probably force them into different classrooms at school and different activities
they
because I
do.
think that this is so unhealthy.
Like I work at a school and we have, I think, 3 or 4 sets of twins. Twins
Mhm.
cannot be in the same class. They are separate by class. So
Because it
like,
seems like you should make your own friends,
yeah, because
and develop
there's,
your own personality.
yeah, and we have 2 little girls and they do dress alike, but they're the only 2 that do. All the other twins are
Are
different.
separated. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but there's 2 sets that are a boy and a girl, but they're like so identical. It's like, well, that's yours, but they
Yeah, I
they
just
they
feel like it's
force you to
not
go to different
healthy.
classes.
Like I don't know. I don't know how you would do this. Maybe it's just a natural thing. I don't know because we're watching a show called Extreme Sisters where a bunch of sisters are unhealthily close.
Yeah,
But the dressing alike is weird, and the not being able to be away from your sister and spend time with your husband is also weird.
yeah, we're getting to that part though.
Yeah, because they recently bought like this massive piece of property, all 4 of them, and they live in the house together. It's huge, though. To be fair, you
Yeah, it
wouldn't have
is
to see each
huge.
other.
No,
And they said they something about they want to like have it as a wedding property or something like that.
yeah, I
Wedding
bet
space.
it's big enough for like, like, yeah, like a wedding venue, a catering, and then probably like a bridal suite so they can get dressed and.
Yeah.
Which is, I
Gross.
mean, if that's something you need and you can still live there, then more power to you.
More power to you, but I would hate to have people in my house all the time. That's me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but
That would be terrible. But um I just also think it's weird that their husbands dress alike
yeah,
too.
to me, the husbands didn't look as identical as the girls.
They didn't. I think one of them is no offense or anything like that, but I think one of them is slightly chunkier
Yeah, he looks a little
than
happier than the other
they
one.
also had shark eyes. Did you notice that?
Yeah, yeah,
The boys have shark eyes, and I'm just like, oh, and then one of them was like, one of the girls was all like, oh my gosh, he just seems so cool, and I seem so not. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. That's a
no,
Gomer. That's just some
yeah.
dude.
I was sad about when we get to the date. I have notes about the date, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's awkward because I feel like they had to marry twins because no one else would put up with this because clearly they wouldn't because
Yeah, no one would put up with this because
no,
it's it's
I mean
weird.
it's why what are their names? Christina and Jessica's marriages fell apart. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to talk about that one. Okay,
yeah,
so
got
one
tea.
of them just had a baby. Do I know which one? No. One of
No,
them just had a baby. One of them is currently pregnant. So,
yeah,
but they're raising the kids because they're like, well, biologically,
yeah,
I'm Jet's mom, but she's also Jet's mom because it's the same
yeah,
DNA. So we're raising our kids like they don't know who their mom and dad is. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess, but also why?
yeah. That's some weird. I mean, I don't know. I say that, but in Sister Wives, when we come to that, that's the way I always wanted them to raise their kids to be like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter who your mom is, but clearly there's going to be a difference. Like,
Yeah. And eventually now you're going to have to debate parenting styles with 3 other adults
yeah,
instead of
can you
just
imagine?
one.
Because they're
No.
not the same person. So I feel like someone's going to be like, no, I think it's a giant deal that he ate chocolate ice cream before dinner. It's like, but it's
Right?
not.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it
No.
at all. But then they do call their mom and then all 4 of them are just standing in the camera together while they're
Yeah.
talking to their mom and I'm just like, "Oh my god. This is weird."
This,
They also got married on the same day.
yeah.
Like,
And only, did you notice that it said they met their husbands and got married 6 months later. So this is fast. I feel like
that's very
this.
fast.
I feel like this is more of a y'all hit the twin criteria, so nothing else matters.
Yeah, I think that because like okay, yeah, I agree with you. And I have something to say, but I have a couple other things to cover
Okay, no,
before
you're
we
good. You're good.
cover that. So, they say they're like talking to their mom, and they're like, "Hey, we need you to come visit because we can't go on dates anymore." And then their mom is all like, "You have 4 fucking adults in that house.
Yeah.
Leave 2 people at home with the baby, and then 2 of you go out on a date." And they literally, their flabbers were gasted. They
No,
had
it's so
never
funny.
considered going on a solo date with their husbands.
Yeah, it's like,
Ever.
oh.
And neither had their
Oh.
husbands because they all acted shocked.
Yeah, they were all like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Which means that they're not even leaving Jet with like the boys and taking a sister's day to the city. Like these people
No.
are so codependent. And
I
know,
feel like they are doing that though. I think that the girls are
You think they
codependent
are?
on each other and the boys are codependent on each other, but they're not dependent on their spouse.
It's so weird. I don't.
It is weird.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Weird.
And then they
weird.
they say that they didn't even single date on their honeymoon.
Yeah. That they just all stayed together.
Okay, so basically you're group dating all the time. Then you go off to get railed. And
Yeah.
then it doesn't seem like you could develop any intimacy in a group date constantly.
No, because like you know, we hang out a lot with our spouses, and that's not a way for me to get to know Carl is to hang out with you and Kyle.
No, absolutely not. That's not
Like,
even a way for me to get to know Carl.
No, it's very like, how are y'all together?
Yeah.
How does this relationship work?
Like, what do you guys talk about when you're just the two of you? I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
or do they
think
just
that's
not
weird.
talk? Because like,
I don't know.
When they get to the date, it does seem like they do not know what to talk about with each other.
But did you notice on the boys had like a little talking head with each other? Their names are Josh and Jeremy. Do I know the difference? No. Do I know who's married to who? No.
No.
But one of them says that he thinks it sounds like a great idea to go on a date with his wife. And the other one says no.
Yeah.
So one of them is like, I want to be with my wife and I want to kind of like.
Yeah. Because I felt like not to jump ahead, but I feel like the couple who stayed home with the baby seemed like they were more on board maybe to have a solo date.
Yes. And the couple that ended up going was more like, no, I don't think we should do this.
Yeah. They were like, do you like garlic
I feel like
bread?
the couple that probably stayed at home was vibing. I don't know why the other sister called though.
Yeah, but he called too. The others,
but like the sister at home called the sister on a date, and I wouldn't have done that. Or could have just been to talk about the baby.
My theory is that because when she went back to the table, her husband was talking to his brother. So
so she was just like, oh, okay, I'll just call her real quick.
Yeah, so I bet she stepped away and he was like, well, gonna call my brother because you're gone. Which is also weird. That seems
like something you would do on like a first date if it's not going well.
Yeah, I would hate if every time I got up to leave the table for 5 minutes, you just had to call somebody else. I'd be like, what is this?
That would be so weird.
What kind of iPad kid are you? Just play on your phone like a normal person.
Like why can't you just be satisfied with my company?
Yeah, it would make me feel awkward. But I don't know. I take everything way too personally, so
yeah.
I would be super offended by this.
So Brittany and her twin man, Josh, go on the date.
Yes.
And then she says that she has butterflies because it's her first date alone. Their first date ever being alone.
So stupid.
And I'm just like, I don't, and she already misses her sister.
It's so weird too, because like they win and get to go on the date, but then the other couple who's getting ready to have a baby, which means that they will not get to date for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, if they're breastfeeding, I feel like that's a whole other ball of wax, which I don't know if that's what's happening or not. But it's like she's not gonna get to go solo with her husband, and yet the other sister was like, "Okay, well, I guess we'll go." And it's like that's kind of.
But in that other sister's defense, her baby is like a couple months old, if that.
Yeah.
So she might also be breastfeeding and exhausted, and just like, you know what, I want a day away from the baby.
Yeah, I don't want to be here with the baby. I mean, maybe that's it. Yeah. But I was just like, it seems like the other couple that stayed home
was more willing
to. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. Let's try it.
Well, then why didn't they just say it? Because when they were talking about like who's going to go on a solo date, like half of the couples were like, oh, I don't really want to. And half of them were like, yeah, I want to. So why flip a coin at all?
Yeah, why not be like, okay, well, then
why wouldn't you just be like, well, we want to go, so we're going to go.
Also,
I don't need your permission because I don't have a kid yet. So I'm going to go.
Also, I hated the fact that they were like, so y'all can dress differently. And she was like, no, that would be too far. I'm like,
insane.
I'm staying home with what is basically my nephew. I'm not wearing heels and makeup.
I'm wearing my pajamas.
Yeah,
girl,
I'm not doing it.
I'm not wearing outside pants. Absolutely not.
And if you want to wear PJs to the restaurant, then you can dress like me, but I'm not dressing like you. But I digress. But I was like, no.
But no, I
that's
agree with you,
dumb.
because when she said, I didn't even think about that aspect of it. I
Yeah.
just thought it was weird.
Yeah.
But that's super weird. I'm not going to sit in a full outfit and high heels and makeup so that when you walk in the door, I look like you.
Yeah, that's too
No.
weird. No,
That's
I
bizarre.
hated that. I was like, that's weird. Because
It is
I
weird.
guarantee, I feel like the husband should be the same way. It's like, hey, I'm going to put on my sweatpants. And when the baby
Yeah.
goes down, let's watch a movie on the couch together. Just the
Yeah.
two of us. Because a home date is very different than an out date. But they're
Yeah.
both kind of getting alone time. But
Yeah,
why
they
would I want to
are.
dress alike?
I
That
don't
seems
get
so
it.
weird.
I don't get it at all. It's bizarre. And also, I stand by the fact that if you have a sister who can share your clothes, you get double the closet. If you
Yeah.
just buy different freaking clothes.
I don't understand why it's. And then, like, in the beginning, they're like, is our braids not even? It's like, oh my God, I can't.
Who
I can't do
cares?
this.
Yeah.
I
People
could
can
not-
see that you're twins, okay?
Yeah. I could not imagine having to dress like somebody else all the time.
No.
Or having to tell somebody else, hey, these All Monster earrings, I bought 2 of them so you can wear them too.
I would not wear those. Those are not worth you re-piercing my ears for at all.
I know. I got some people ones, but the kids at school thought they looked like boppies.
What's a boppy?
Remember that baby thing, that baby pillow?
Yeah.
That they
Does
had.
that look like
Well,
that?
there's like a head, and it's attached to like this U shape that's got colors.
Oh,
That's like their
yeah.
arms. And one kid was like, "Is that like those baby pillows that you make babies sit up in?" And now I can't unsee it. And I'm like,
And now you're like, stop it! You've ruined these.
I was like, I really like these earrings, people, and I'm trying.
Just don't wear them around children.
I'm gonna wear my shark ones tomorrow that I just got. The ones with the legs.
Oh, you got the
hanging
ones
out.
with him eating people?
Yeah. I'm so excited for those.
Your Jingle Bear fancy feet.
They're not. Those are actually vintage wood. Thank you.
Oh, okay. My bad. Bad.
They're vintage.
But on the date, the couple that went are literally just staring at each other like they've never talked before.
It's so weird. I feel like I could go out with
weird.
anybody else and talk more than this. It's so weird.
Yeah. And then he's like, I like to hang out with my wife and her twin and my twin. But it's like, but you don't like to hang out with your wife?
Yeah, that's so
That's weird. That's odd.
Yeah.
I don't get it. At all. But I did think it was sweet that they ordered the same thing to take home.
Yeah, I do think that's kind of a sweet moment or gesture.
But I'm not going to wait to
double.
eat until you get home.
No, I've already eaten. Yeah, so now that's just extra. So you just wasted money, or I'll have it later.
Well, I'll have it for breakfast.
That's true.
You can't have Chinese food for dinner and breakfast.
No, you'll get farty and go to the hospital.
You'll think you're having a heart attack.
That was it. That's what she was doing. But no, I mean, I guess instead of chocolate tomorrow morning, you can have chicken Alfredo. Like, I got the chicken Alfredo.
There's another thing. They always eat the same thing as their twins. And I don't get that because I don't think I've ever been to a restaurant, especially if it's like in a restaurant we've never been to before, where we get the same freaking thing.
No, that also annoyed me because it's like I would never.
You could try 4 different things.
Yes, like I would get so annoyed if the only place I can think of that you and I have ever gone and got the same thing as Liberty Tree, and that's because it all is the same.
It's literally a buffet.
Yeah,
so it's the same thing. But like if we go. Like, where did we go? Like, even when we go to Satuli, like, I don't want your bowl. Things. But, no, like, you get a bite of my pod, right?
Yeah. I get a bite of your pod, and then I want a chip. Because I don't get the chips. And the crispy chips, the root chips are so good.
They're so good. Oh, my God.
They don't come with my bowl. But, like, when we went to Mexico to eat, I forgot
different stuff.
Was it San Angel?
Yeah.
What it's called? Yeah,
yes.
we got 2 appetizers and 2 entrees because that's what you're supposed to do.
Because you're supposed to try stuff together.
Yeah, because if you ordered
what I was McDonald's, get whatever you want, or like a restaurant you go to frequently. But like if it's a new one, I don't think I've ever been anywhere with people who did that without like consulting each other to be like, what are you gonna get?
It's like I kind of want to try this.
I'm gonna get this. Yeah,
because I want to try that. But these are my 2, and I just want to make sure there's enough for me to bite. That's it. No, I think that I don't know if this just makes us more of an open family or what, or just fatties. I don't even know. But I'm like, no, this is not how this works. So I'd be like,
you can have 4 different meals.
Yeah, I want the Alfredo pasta. She's gonna want the lasagna. He can get
Yeah.
like spaghetti, and then he's gonna get a pizza. It's like, let's go all
Right.
day.
We're
Make our
gonna test it all. See what we
yeah,
like.
but why would we get just 2 meals? I hate this.
I
I
don't know.
hate
I think
this.
that's weird. I
I
think
get
that's so
mad.
weird.
Yeah, I get mad when someone changes their order in a restaurant. Like Carl does that. He'll be like, I'm going to try the okra today. And he'll order the okra with the waitress. I'm like, oh, I was going to get okra. Okay, let me change something real quick and be this. Because I don't like the sames. I want some of your okra, but now I'm going to get mashed potatoes and gravy just because it's different.
That's weird.
I have some issues.
At restaurants you go to a lot?
Yeah, like we went last night and he switched the order. Was it last night? I can't remember. One night, and
And
yeah,
you were like, oh, well, now I have to change what I'm getting.
Well, yeah, because I was like, okay, I thought I was gonna get to try some of this, but that's okay. I'll try this instead. And don't get me wrong, I ate half his okra, but still, I do love fried okra.
I do love fried okra. It's delicious. So Brittany basically shares a story about the first time she felt actual loneliness, which I thought was pretty sweet because it means that
Yeah.
she's never been lonely before. And it
Yeah.
was when she was in college and she made like 2 snow angels next to each other and then cried into a bucket of Haagen-Dazs, I guess. I don't know.
Something.
And I'm just
Which
like,
is
I mean,
very
that's really sweet, but also like, grow up.
But also, that's a good story to share with your spouse before you marry them, I feel like, too. To be like, hey, this is a sad time for me.
I don't think they've ever talked to each other.
No, because it felt very awkward.
It literally is all like, I think they flipped a coin on which boy they got.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they have, like, these two don't feel like they have as much a connection as the 2 they left at home.
The other 2. Yeah. It's like a polyfam.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if this works out. Like, was your sister in love with him and you were like, well, that's what we got to do. Yeah, those 2 love each other. Yeah.
That we can't marry the same man. That's what we learned from, what are their names? Lucy and Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. I just felt like it was and then she's like, well, he's just so cool. It's like, he's really not.
He's really not. He's lame and he has shark eyes.
And even if you don't have anything to talk about other than each other's siblings, then why not talk about your siblings and be like, hey, what do you think we should do for Christmas?
Shit.
Yeah, you have got to have stuff you need to get out. Like, she was griping at it earlier. She's like, well, I don't know where those other pants are. They must be in your closet. Be like, I'm so tired of this bitch shaking my pants.
She takes my pants all the time, and we have the same pants.
We have the same pants, but she has a bigger butt than me. So
because she had a baby or whatever, or she's pregnant. Yeah, no, like it doesn't.
It's like, don't you hate it when your brother like borrows your underwear and leaves skid marks? It's terrible. Like, oh something. My
God, okay.
Like something. They've got to have something that they're like, do you think your mom loved your brother more than you? Disgust.
Because I mean, like, I'll tell you that I've seen some stuff, and it seems like you were the mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I'm just saying, I think she probably thought about safe dropping you a few times.
But like, then they're on their date and Brittany walks away from the table and calls Briana.
Yeah.
Or
she misses her sister.
And then she realizes that Josh called Jeremy.
Yeah.
So these 2, I mean, like, honestly, my view right now of them is that they seem pretty mature, but extremely codependent. But also they have the financial backing to do this. So do what you want, I guess.
They did say they don't like the term codependent. It's a choice. Like, I get that. You guys are choosing to be codependent. Got it.
But if you're also getting panic attacks being away from your sister, then it isn't a choice.
You don't have those? I have those daily.
No, you don't.
I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I haven't seen Audie. No, like it's no longer a choice if you're having reactions and emotional problems being away from your sister.
Yeah.
There's a difference between like, no, I like hanging out with my sister, but I can be by myself if she can't come. And if my sister's not around me, I'm physically not able to cope as an adult.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's a very weird situation.
It's extremely weird, but I mean, you know, do what you want to do, I guess.
Yeah. At some point, it's just like, well, you're weird.
Yeah. And now we got to get to the creme de la creme of the episode.
Naked
Jessica and
outside in the
Christina.
woods.
Right? Because they went for a grounding ceremony into the woods. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
this
that
seems
checks
pretty.
out, yeah.
This seems fine. But then they got butt naked.
Yeah, in the middle of a trail. Like, because it looks like a
in front
hiking
of each
trail.
other. Because they said that they shared a womb. So they have to be butt naked in front of each other.
This was a lot. I have issues with a lot of this. For one, if you think the forest is so grounding and has most power, why isn't there a forest in your backyard? Like, why do we have to drive? Because I just picture, that place we used to go when we were kids, and who was it who fell off the bike and almost died? But where we used to go in the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, where there's trails everywhere, and people be popping up, and these women are like,
talking about my bike wreck?
Was your bike wreck there?
I had a massive bike wreck coming down off the mountain, and I ran into thorns, and it was the week before my senior photos.
Yes. Okay, that is
and I still have a scar on my neck.
Yeah, that is the place I'm talking about. But think how crowded that is. And these women are just like, let's get off. First off, I would never get off the trail there because where we live, there's too many things that
like fire ants and stuff.
Well, not like snakes and
bugs up your coochie. No, thank you.
But then also people.
People. Which is more terrifying.
And then all it takes is a 6-year-old who also decided to get off the trail to see you, and now y'all are both pedophiles and registered sex offenders.
You're registered. You're on the registry.
Yeah,
because you were naked in the woods for some reason.
Yeah, because you decided that getting naked in the woods in a public place.
I hope that this is like an area in Washington. Or are they from Washington or Oregon? I can't remember. Where it's like, this is for naked people. I don't know.
I had so many issues.
A naked preserve.
I'm with you. I'm fine with the grounding, but then it's just like, let's get off the trail. So dangerous.
I think all your clothes off. I guess I could see it more if you were just like, we're going to take off. We're going to just be in our bras and panties or something like that.
Yeah, which is no different than being in your bathing suit. So yeah, sure, whatever.
Also, spoiler alert, this doesn't solve anything.
No, it doesn't. Also,
you're just naked in front of your sister for some reason. I feel like
they both had the same boob job. Did we talk about that yet? Because
they've had all of the same surgery.
Okay, because the blurbs are the same. I was like,
yeah. Well, they've also had the same. They've definitely got filler, I think, on their upper lips.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah. Not that I have any shade for that. If you want to do it, you got the money to do it. But it's just one of those. I always think it's weird.
Anna and Lucy, it's like those Barbie twins. You know what I mean? If you want to do it and it makes you feel great, that's great. But which one of you wanted to do it? You know what I mean? That's where my question is. And why do you have to get matching surgery?
Yeah.
It's you love your boobs, and I would get a boob reduction in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and I would never. I would cut a leg off first before I lost a boob.
No, I would love to be like a B cup.
Oh no, I can't imagine. And
my back hurts constantly. Those girls with smaller boobs don't even have to wear bras.
No, if I'm getting dream surgery, I want a thigh gap so I can wear.
I don't even get the point in those.
I just want a thigh gap so I can wear dresses and skirts in the summer.
I don't think those are real. I think those are made up. My thighs love each other far too much, and they always have, even when I was my smallest.
Yeah,
I've never had a thigh gap.
I just want a thigh gap so I can wear I love booty shorts. I think they're so cute. I love the idea of wearing dresses and skirts in the summer without having to be like, well, where's my chub rub stick and my bike shorts?
I can't wear any dress or skirt without a pair of bike shorts underneath it.
That's why I want a thigh gap.
My bike shorts.
So if we
that
were
would be nice.
Yeah, if we had
to
choose,
thigh gap, does your do you have to constantly pull down your shorts, or do your shorts stay where they're supposed to? Because
I don't know.
It seems like my vagina just eats shorts.
Yes, it gets hungry sometimes. It's like, well, I'm gonna eat this,
but not keep, that one I sent you last year off of Instagram. The glamorizing summer, and she just keeps pulling her shorts out of her crotch.
Well, and I would be less annoyed if it was both sides, but I feel like mine eats one side. It's like left one, and then the right one. Now in the back.
Awful. I feel like that's all I do at Disney is pull up my shorts and then pull them out of my crotch.
Yeah, out of my area. And I hate that. That's why, if I had a choice, it's what I would do.
Thigh gap.
Thigh gap.
Yeah, I could see that.
Thigh gap.
But then we get to like
But also,
the
why are they naked? What?
I don't know
is
why
in-
they're naked. Because they were
Just-
naked together when they were babies in the
That's
womb.
weird. We took baths together, and I'm not like, Audie, in order for our relationship to get better, I think we should take a bath together. It's like, no, because
We
we're
have
adults.
to take a bath together butt naked because
And-
we did that once when we were children.
And don't get me wrong, I understand sisters have a bond. Like we talked about earlier, like one pooping and one taking a bath, not weird. This seemed
That literally
weird to
happened
me.
to you and me last week.
Yeah, it did. I sat on the edge of the bathtub while you pooped, but
Yeah.
we were in the middle of a conversation. Things had to continue.
It's fine. But like
it's fine.
we weren't. I don't know. I do think it's weird to be like. I think it's different to see your sister changing clothes.
Yeah.
You know.
Then
or
to sit
something like
across
that.
from you and look at everything.
Then to be like, well, let's both get butt naked and then sit like crisscross applesauce in the forest with each other.
I don't want to smell
you
your
haven't
stank.
been going to our waxer.
Yeah.
No. Like
I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I was like, is that an ingrown hair right there on the left?
Yeah, you
like,
look
yeah,
like you're getting one.
I don't love that.
You
I
missed
don't
a
love
spot.
this.
No,
Yeah,
that's weird.
I feel like this is weird. And then their conversation gets hostile, which don't get me wrong.
You cover the conversation because I kind of spaced out, if I'm honest.
Yeah, because like, so, and I've heard this argument before about arguing with your spouse is that if you get naked to argue with your spouse, you will not say as many hurtful things because it makes you feel vulnerable. When you're naked, you're more vulnerable, which I get. And I understand if that's what they were doing. Like, hey, we're letting go everything. So I'm not going to fight with you and you don't want to fight with me because we are both very sensitive right now. But
I just don't, I also, okay, because I took like a lot of psychology classes in college. But like one of the things that I always learned is that you should touch each other. Like hold hands while you're arguing or something like that, just so that there's a connection.
Yeah.
Nothing about being butt naked with your sister.
Yeah. Get butt naked to work it on it. But they do the pendant thing to help grab energy.
I know it wasn't giving them the answers that they wanted.
No, because they said side to side is yes and circle is no, or vice versa. I can't remember. And I have heard of that. Divination before. I have seen that used before. So I was like, okay, I get that.
Have you seen those people on Instagram that like will hold food and then I'm not making fun of you if you do this. If you do this, more power to you. But like they'll hold food and they'll be like, am I going to have my protein shake today? And if they go forward, it means yes. And if they go backwards, it means no. And then they'll be like, okay, well, am I going to have a banana? And I'm just like, bitch, eat what you want.
Yeah,
like,
I don't need all that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
this is not something that's happening.
I don't want to diss these people's power, but it's like this goes back to last episode where she was like, I just feel like there's going to be a fight and he wants to fight, and then she goes and is like, why you want to fight with me, huh? It's like, you start.
And in this one she didn't even know he was going to be there, so clearly it doesn't work all the time.
I'm like, so you're not psychic, sweetheart. That's just you doing what you want to do. Like, I have pizza in the fridge. I don't have to be like, you know what? I think I'm going to have pizza for dinner. Because that's what I'm going to have.
You need to do it this time. You have to hold it and you have to be like, does my body want pizza? Oh. Yes
your
or no?
niece would probably trip me for the box of pizza, so that would probably not work.
But if it's a forward, it's a yes.
Okay, well, good. Because I will be like, it don't matter. I'm going to eat it.
I'm going to eat it.
Because
I think it's one of those things like, you know, if you're like between two choices and you ask someone else their opinion and they answer you, you'll know what your choice is because they usually answer the one you don't want.
No, that's true. Because if it's like, do we want to go to McDonald's or Burger King? And someone goes Burger King. I'm like, well, but McDonald's has a better toy right now, so I want to go to McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You already know the answer.
Yeah. Isn't that in Friends? Doesn't Phoebe do that to Rachel about the baby?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What do you want it to be?
When she says that it was negative.
Yeah, and Rachel
says that
gets
the
sad.
test was negative, and Rachel starts crying and is like, I don't know why I'm crying. And then she's like, because I wanted to have a baby. And then Phoebe's like, oh, well, it's actually positive.
Yeah.
So that can't be spoilers because if you haven't seen Friends, it's over 20 years old. So
also, doesn't Rachel say at the end that was a really big gamble?
Yeah, she was like, that was a really like dangerous thing to do because what if I didn't want a baby?
What if you were like, oh my God?
But that's just because Phoebe knows her better than she knows herself.
I think so. I think she's a good friend, but it's the same thing. It's just make a choice. Make a choice.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, so what else happened in the woods?
Because they're trying to figure out yes or no, if they're okay, if their energy is back, if they're connected, and it keeps saying no. And then the one who has a boyfriend, is that Christina who has a boyfriend?
Yes.
They're Jessica. I can't remember. The one with the boyfriend is like, well,
Christina has the boyfriend.
Let's figure out who is the problem. Yeah. And she's like, well, I don't want to do that. It's like, no, if it goes side to side, you're the problem. Or if it goes in a circle, I'm the problem. And it's her. She's the problem. The other sister's the problem. And she's like,
Jess
well, I
is
don't
the
think
problem.
Yeah, the one who is being a
doesn't
psycho.
have a boyfriend.
Yeah, and it's like,
I don't think
you're
she.
the
Okay,
problem.
we'll talk about it when we get into the argument. But
yeah,
I kind of like her more in this episode. Go on.
I don't, but we'll get there. It'll be fun. But no, so the energies of the forest where the power is more together tells them that she is the problem. And she's like, well, I can try to be nicer to him and I won't fight with him unless he fights with me. And it's like, okay. So nothing changed because
nothing changed. No,
because I love Kyle and I can promise you I won't fight with Kyle. But if Kyle comes in and starts being super mean and hateful, I'm gonna take him. I will fight back.
Well, I think that the difference is that John and Jess clearly do not like each other. No, at all. No, and so there's always going to be hostility because you're going to read into it. Both of them are because honestly, after this episode, John is a fucking baby. Like,
I have a lot of issues. I do not like everything. Him.
I have I have a lot of problems with their fight, like a lot.
Yeah, but they decide that that she's gonna work on it. She won't fight with him unless he fights with her. And I'm like, okay, that's a pretty mature thing because she realizes her sister's happy and this is what's gonna happen. So it's like, okay, yeah. And then we go to breakfast.
Yeah. Then we go to breakfast and basically John has moved in and he does not help her make that bed. That bed looked disgusting when they walked away from it. It was not made properly at all.
I didn't
What a waste of time. You didn't notice it? No, it wasn't even a little straight. And she's like giggling and I'm like, no, that looks like shit. You might as well have not made that. That was ugly.
I do love how they're hiding him though in the spare bedroom.
They are hiding him and she's not letting him move his stuff into her closet.
Yeah.
Because she's nervous to tell her sister. Because she knows that she's moving too fast, honestly.
Yeah. Well, and I think unless you can speak with your whole chest what's happening, because I've hidden a relationship before and I've been vocal about a relationship. And I do think there's a definite difference. If you can say it with your whole chest, like, yes, this is my person, this is what I'm doing, you're probably on the right path. But if you're hiding, there's some reason why you're hiding.
Because you know that something's off usually.
Yeah. It's like, maybe it's his wife. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh God, he's a baby. He doesn't have one of those.
Maybe it's his girlfriend from high school.
Christina invites Jess over for breakfast without telling her anything so that they can tell her that John has moved in.
Which this is entrapment. I did not like that.
You shouldn't do this to a person because Jess walks in and is all like, oh, I feel ambushed already because I didn't know John was going to be here. I don't know why you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
And they're both being all cutesy in the kitchen and now I'm just walking in as a third wheel.
Yeah, I don't, because it's one thing if you're like, hey, I have to go to the doctor today. Come with me to go to Sonic. I'd be like, okay, well, you're lonely. I'll go to Sonic with you. And then it's like, oh, you have Mom and Kyle and Dad. Why am I here?
Yeah, it's like when Mom...
Y'all have already done stuff.
I've talked about it a lot, about like a lot of the funerals. Love you, Mom. A lot of the funerals where she purposely didn't tell me who was coming to the quote unquote after party because she knew I wouldn't go.
Yeah. No, because it's like, I'd rather it just be us.
Yeah, because I would much rather spend time with my loved ones, no offense, Mom's loved ones. So I want to spend time with my group.
Hopefully we are part of Mom's loved ones. But yeah, I know what you mean. All of our extras that we have in our family.
The extras that I was like, I could have been hanging out with other people that I wanted to hang out with in this moment.
Yeah, I feel like the last 2 times our brother's come home, it's been very hard to get him alone. But to be fair, he's come home both times because of death. So maybe...
True.
Maybe that's why.
Hopefully this summer when he comes down for fun, it'll all be easier.
I hope so.
Anyway, but like basically they're just kind of standing there in the kitchen being all cutesy wootsy. And then John tells Jess that he's living with Christina.
Which is weird.
I do think It is weird because why are you giving me the information and not my sister?
I think that he's waiting for her to say it, and she's just like,
But this is why I don't like him. This is where the age gap is just so obvious.
Yeah.
Because I think he's too stupid to realize that it is not your place. And I honestly would not be surprised if he did not have siblings with the way he acted in this argument.
Yeah. Yeah, he acted
I think he's an only
immature.
child. Or like
Probably.
there's a big age gap or something like that.
He did not act like he understood anything.
No, he didn't act like he understood anything at all.
No.
And then John's like, why don't you like me? And then she like brought receipts pretty much.
Yeah.
And she's
so
just
do you
like,
want me to bring it the text messages?
Yeah. So he texted her and says, "You'll stop talking about me behind my back. First off, don't make demands of me."
Yeah.
Like, why? It would have gone off better if it was like, "Can you please stop talking about me behind my back?" Or something like that. But you'll stop talking about me behind my back? Fuck you. No, I'm going to talk about you way more now.
It's going to get
and
worse.
Then it says, if you have a problem with me, you'll say it to my fucking face, not through text, not through social media, and not through Christina. Shut the fuck up. I hate this kid.
So the only reason why I can understand this is because if he's right, then that means that she is posting stuff online.
That's not okay. Yeah.
About him. That is obviously him. And I can understand because, like, you know, when Carl used to work for that one church and that pastor posted something on Facebook about Carl being a deadbeat or something like that, I lost my shit. And I called. Yeah, I can't remember what he's posted something. It was during we had just come back from the city of when they'd taken his sister off life support that day. We were on our way back, and he posted because it was like a Wednesday, and he posted something on Facebook that was like, "Hey, I don't understand why you think you have a commitment to God, but you can't be here on a Wednesday night to do your job." And I lost it because I called. I was like, take it down now. Like you did everything but tag him in it. And I've gotten 2 text messages because I got 2 text messages on the way home from people who were like, "Hey, that's weird, right?" Because he's talking about Carl. And I lost it. So 100% I understand this guy being like, if you're doing that on social media, that's not cool. Because I'm not calling you a bitch.
I didn't know that happened to Carl, and that pisses me off a lot.
Yeah. It was bad.
Is it that one guy who died?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. It was bad because Carl was so emotional with Lisa and all that. So
yeah, his sister, who died way too young. So I mean, like,
it was a lot.
Obviously, that's a lot, and what a Christ-like thing to do, right?
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
Thank you.
I got so mad, Audie. I did the crying, screaming thing. You know, we were just like, "I'm telling you right now, take it down." He was like, "Okay, it's down." I was like, "And you need to apologize." And we are never coming back. And yeah, it was bad.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Done. Yeah, it was really bad.
Like,
so
I could see if she's posting like passive aggressive shit on social media.
Yeah, I can totally see him being like, "This needs to stop," because I have a job. I have my own people in my life. Yeah. And I don't know why you're up in my business. I'm with your sister, but here's what I didn't like about the text. She is going to talk smack to her sister because that is what her sister's for. And your partner shouldn't be telling you that part. She should keep her mouth shut.
First off, Christina should not be telling you the shit that her sister says about you behind her back because it's not good for your relationship with her sister, number one. It's also not good for John's self-esteem to hear so much negative shit that Jess is saying. This is not something that you do. You don't do that. Also, Christina should stand on business and tell her sister to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she should be like, "Hey,
you're not going to talk about him or I'm leaving." Like, that's it. We're not talking about him. Period.
Yeah, it's like, he's not here.
I love you. I will hang out with you, but you're not talking about my husband like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, there's a lot of balls dropped. Like.
Yes. And it's all Christina, in my opinion. Anyway, and then he says, "You will say your problems that you have with me to my like GD face."
Yeah.
And then he said, "I don't have severe beef with you. I don't glare at you. I don't give a shit about you. Get over yourself." Oh, I hate this kid.
This screams 20-year-old energy to me.
Yes, it really does. And then they both, John and Jess, start calling each other immature. which I agree with.
Yeah,
Like, honestly.
I think both of them have some growing up to do.
And then Jess asks Christina what she's said behind John's back, and Christina doubles down and says, "You always talk about him."
Yeah.
Which you should not be taking that to your spouse. Like,
no.
I don't think you should personally, but I also think that regardless, it's none of John's business what happens with these sisters.
No, I don't. I think that it was good for Christina in that one instance to stand up and be like, "Hey, you always do that, so we're not going to pretend like you just
That you
sing
are
his
innocent.
praises. We're not doing
Right.
that." But at the same time, she needs to tell him, "But it's like, but you also need to realize that this is my sister, and you are
Yeah.
not going to yell at my sister because, like, I would lose my stuff and be like, I don't know why you're yelling at my sister."
Right.
Like, unless
'Cause,
my
like,
sister comes in and calls you something, and I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I'm on my process to deal with that, and you got to her first.
Yeah.
This is not the way this is handled. Like,
Yeah.
he needs
Also,
to walk
like,
away.
no offense to Carl or
Yeah.
Kyle, but I cannot imagine them getting an attitude with either of us and us taking it seriously.
No, I can't. I really
And
can't.
be like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, young man?
Yeah.
Not me. I know
It's
you're not
like-
coming at me with that energy. I'm an original member.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like,
You don't get to
where-
talk to me like that.
where are you from, bro? This is new.
This is not something we do.
No, we don't. I didn't like, and then he doesn't he scream at her? She doesn't even like you.
Dude, this is I
Okay.
went back and wrote down the entire argument. Okay.
Okay,
So
go for it. I'm ready.
then she says, Christina says that she knew that Jess was going to bring up the text messages because it's all that Jess has against him.
That's still
which
a lie.
I argue is not true. Because
No.
there was something before the text messages. And then she says that Jess deserved that text message, which means that they were probably kikiing naked in bed while he wrote that.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you she helped him write it.
Well, and he wouldn't even known about it if she hadn't told him. Because I don't know why you tell your sister, by the way, my sister hates you. She thinks you are the worst. She hates everything.
I don't know
why would you do that? And
You
then be
wouldn't do
like,
that.
you're gonna do, because I feel like even if I was instigating something like that to Carl, like, we'll just pretend that I was like, oh my gosh, Audie hates you so much that she like talks so much shit. If Carl picked up his phone to text you, I'd be like, hey, like, okay, like, I was instigating some stuff, like, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. I don't want you to deal with it. Let me deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know why he's texting her at all.
No, because I
honestly.
feel like they were definitely together when it happened.
Mhm.
And he took it too far. But
He did.
I guarantee you she 100% is talking smack and posting stuff and being like that.
Yeah.
She is. But her
She
sister
is.
needs to step between the two. If she really does love both these people, it'll be like, this isn't how this works.
Yeah, no. Christina is just enjoying watching someone, for lack of a better word right now, abuse her sister. Like, literally just do everything that, like, whatever animosity Christina has towards Jess, John is taking out on Jess, and Christina is getting off on it.
Yeah, she's like,
and that's not okay. Then you don't need to be around your sister anymore because Jess you shouldn't want this for your sister.
No, you could just not be around your sister.
Don't be around her. But like Jess says, I don't like you, John. I don't like you. And then he said, okay, you've not given me a real reason. This is not about text messages. And then Christina says you didn't like him before the text messages. And then John, while Christina, because it's all talking over each other, says, stop talking and listen. Fuck you. No, this would not work for me at all. Like, don't ever shush me. Don't do that. My father-in-law did that once. It did not go over well.
That's like telling you to calm down. This is not going to be good.
No, you don't do that. Don't shush me. Don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to stop talking. Fuck off. It's going to get way worse from there.
It's like, I will show you.
Worse.
Which is funny because I feel like you would get louder and I would shut down and be like, all right, I'm done. This isn't worth it anymore.
No, because even when Dad like gets an attitude with me, I always have the last word.
Yeah.
And then I walk away. Because
then
you
go
just
cry.
shut down, and then like
Yeah,
dad
I
will
shut
say
down.
something to me, and I'm just like, oh, okay, dad, ooh, blah blah blah, whatever, and then
Yeah.
I walk away.
No, I shut down hard. That's my go-to to be like, when someone tells me to shut up, it's like, all right, I'm never talking to you again. This is fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
mine
go.
is I'm never talking to you again, but I'm also gonna verbally abuse you for a minute, and then I'll leave,
Mine is just,
or
I'm
I'll
gonna,
talk really loudly about you to someone in the same room.
yeah, that you do
Like,
do.
I'm not mature at all if you tell me to shut up. Like, no, especially if I was already upset or
Yeah.
like just like having fun and you shush
Yeah.
me.
Well, and a lot of
No.
that is just adrenaline too, because at some point you're just like, well, I can't
Well,
think
because like I
clearly.
think that everyone's like my reaction, because it's more like the closest I think reaction is embarrassment,
Yeah,
and then like rage.
yeah,
That's my like rage from being embarrassed.
that makes
So
sense. Yeah.
because I usually like people call me loud. Shut up. I don't care.
What?
But when they call me loud and I'm having fun,
Yeah,
or like I'm trying to express myself and I don't feel like I'm yelling, I'm just trying to tell you how I feel, and then you're like, "Oh, you're speaking too loud." I'm like, "First off, I'm not yelling at you. You clearly don't know what yelling is if you think that this is yelling."
that's true.
Anyway, now
But
I'm being
also,
heated and no one even told me to
no,
shut up.
but we're also a very loud family too.
We are.
So that's part of
You
our
and I.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like Dad's always saying he can hear us coming from wherever. But that's just
Yeah.
how it is.
It's just
We're
how it
loud.
is. It is
I
what it is.
I
Mom's
don't
side of the
think.
family is very loud.
Yeah, I don't think I scream, but I do get.
No.
I don't think I'm loud, but people do tell me that I am loud. I'm like, I don't think I'm loud. I can show you loud, but
Yeah.
this is
I
not
don't feel
loud.
like I think we just have loud voices. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
And we get louder together.
Mom's family is huge, so in order to be her, our family does not stop talking. So like,
Oh yeah, if you want to talk to someone, you just talk to them. You
That's-
can't wait for like the table to quiet to say something.
no,
You just have to
'cause
say it.
my husband is an only child. Basically, his sister passed away, but there's 16 years between them. But
Yeah.
so he will wait for a lull in the conversation to talk.
You can't do that.
Doesn't work. Like, he's gotten better now, where as long as he makes eye contact with someone, he can talk to that person. But there will be 4 conversations, and
Yeah.
you just kind of look and be like, "Oh, you were talking? I can look at you and
Yeah.
listen." But then it doesn't
Yeah,
mean that this
no.
conversation won't stop because someone said something stupid over there.
Yeah, that we all heard and now
Yeah.
we're like, what's going on? Yeah. No, I just don't shush me. So
Yeah.
I understand Jess's reaction, because Jess immediately is like, no, I'm going to talk and you always yell. And then, which makes me want, like, what else has happened that we haven't seen? Because she says, you always yell. So this cannot be the first time that this has happened.
This is 1,000% Christina's fault, because I guarantee you what's happening is Christina is going to Jess and telling Jess everything he does, like, oh, well, he yelled at me, or we got in a fight.
She's instigating both sides.
Yep. And then she doesn't understand. And we've talked about this. We've been married so long. No one will love your spouse unconditionally the way you do. So there is
No.
a certain level of things that you don't share with your siblings because
Or
they
anyone.
don't. Yeah, because they will
Yeah.
not love your spouse unconditionally.
Yes,
Like,
because
even-
like the thing with siblings is like I will always be on yours and Jacob's side. Fucking period. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I love Kat. I love them. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, if it comes up for
Oh, yeah.
you versus them, I will always back you, even if you're wrong.
Yeah,
like
that's what it's supposed to
no.
be. So
Yeah,
I
so you
don't
can't
know.
tell me like every little thing that Carl does that annoys you, because then you're gonna forgive and forget, and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
have this roster of shit that I
Yeah.
hate him for.
Yeah,
and
he'll
that's
show up for
not
Christmas and you're gonna be
fair.
like, why is he here?
Why is he even here? I thought we didn't like this guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can't do that. And I learned that in high school with my high school boyfriend,
Yeah.
because everyone hated him, and I was like, why? And it was because I was talking shit all the
Yeah.
time because I was
Like,
young.
Yeah, you can't do this.
I've never
This-
done that with Kyle. I never talk shit about Kyle. That's like our rule. We don't talk shit. It's
Yep.
just because it creates animosity.
Yeah, because
It's
yeah,
not good.
it's so I think Christine 1,000% this is Christina's fault. She is instigating both
Yeah,
sides and then standing
she
back
is.
like, what?
Yeah. And then Jess is still yelling and says, I'm not going to let you get in my fucking face and yell at me. And so I'm just like, I feel like this has happened. I feel like he
Yeah.
has yelled at her.
He's
And
either
then,
gotten her face and yelled at her, or he's gotten her sister's face and yelled at her.
Yep. And then she says, have I told you to shut the fuck up? Which I'm guessing he's told her to shut the fuck up a lot. And then he says, "You're talking about me behind my back. You don't listen." And she says, "Say it to my face. Don't be immature," which I get what she's saying, because she's like, why didn't you just have a conversation with me instead of texting me this shit? And then he's like, "Let me read the message. I'll read the message," which she already has. And then I cackled because she starts talking to Christina and she says, "Tame your boy toy, tame your little fucking child." It made me laugh so hard. It really did.
Which
And
does not help him at all, because this is literally just like,
because then the next thing he goes, "I can't magically age 13 years. That's impossible. So when will you understand?" And it's like, she's saying she shouldn't be dating someone who's 13 years younger than her.
Yeah.
Period. You're not an adult. Like, you're not acting like an adult. You've come in and caused a lot of problems. And even if Christina does want distance from her sister, you can understand why the sister is uncomfortable with a sudden distance when you enter the chat.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's like,
that's not good signs.
But 100% the whole tame your boy toy is a way to call him an immature child without calling him like 100%. That's some sister stuff.
Because that's what he is. Like, he's 13 years younger.
Yeah.
Like, she's entering like premenopause, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And he's able to go way longer than men her age.
Yeah, she's like, "This is great.
This is fantastic." We just like, I give him a banana and he's ready to go again in 10 minutes.
I got this. I give him a juice box and put Bluey on and he's good.
I give him a Go-Gurt and he's just ready to go.
He's ready. And then I get his Go-Gurt.
And then Jess says she needs to date a real man. And then he says, "When will I become a real man?" And I was just cracking up by this point. Because he, like, I get what he means, but it just sounds like, when am I going to be a real boy?
I'm so surprised that she didn't say in 13 years.
In 13 years. Yeah. Because she says life experience, which I agree with her, but I didn't agree with the next part, because she says, when you know what it's like to live with someone with 2 kids, but that's not the problem here. The problem is a lack of life experience.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't have said the second part, because it doesn't really do much for her
unless
argument.
He's yelling at her kids.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other thing, because if he is trying to just step into a dad role,
is, but
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like,
in my opinion,
I'm too old for 20-year-olds sometimes, I feel like, because this seems like some teenage boy
stuff. I would have no idea what to even talk to a 20-year-old about. Do they still do the sheesh thing? I don't know.
Oh, wow. You were so dating yourself.
I have no idea.
I think it's 6'7".
6'7". That's like 12, right?
Yeah, that's the age group I deal with, so I don't know anything.
Yeah, like I don't even know what I would talk to a 20-year-old about. Or like, I'm 37. I would not be able to have a good conversation. Well, I probably could with a 24-year-old, but I certainly wouldn't want to pwn one, you know?
Yeah.
No, thank you. That's literally, I was 17 or 13 when they were born. No.
And I understand Jessica's problem, because her sister, because you already said it, but
they don't even remember 9/11.
No, they don't.
Oh my God, he doesn't remember 9/11.
That's so weird.
That's insane.
Weird. It's like, what do you mean you don't have core memories of that?
She lived through all of the 90s and the Spice Girls and probably had the Barbie dolls, and this dude doesn't remember 9/11.
He's like, I like the Spice Girls. They have that one song that was like their one-hit wonder, right? And then,
oh my God. No.
It's like, no,
right?
They had a movie.
He doesn't know who Savage Garden is.
No.
He didn't listen to Ray of Light by Madonna. This guy knows nothing.
He has nothing to talk about with her.
Oh my God.
It's like, what do you mean Darius Rucker was in another band? That's crazy.
What's Hootie and the Blowfish?
What's Hootie? What's a Hootie and the Blowfish? It's like,
but then I didn't. She didn't do much for her argument there. But then his argument is like, how am I going to get experience if no one will let me have it? So
that reminds me of those job commercials, once again from the 90s, about I have to have experience and I need a job to get experience. What was that?
You won't hire me. Yeah.
Yeah. Until I have, is that Secret of My Success? Where he's talking about that?
Yeah, it is Secret of My Success. Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like, no, I went to school for, it's like, that's just
but you
school.
don't have experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we want you to do this, 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 and this. It's like, but then why did I go to college? And he was like, it was fun, wasn't it?
That is, I like Secret of My Success.
Great movie. Michael J.
But
Fox is great.
then Jess starts talking to Christina and is like, Christina, I would respect a man. And then John is still yelling about how he's a real boy in the background.
I'm a real boy.
He's like, I'm a man.
Yeah.
But then Jess, because he's still yelling, she says, let me talk to her about her sister. And John says, no, because you're bullying her. And then she says, I'm going to talk to my sister for a minute. And then this is where I almost cried. I got so fucking mad. He says, she doesn't want to talk to you. She fucking hates you. She can't stand you. And Christina said nothing. And that is what literally, this is, okay, so Kyle has someone in his family who is an only child, which I'm not saying all only child are like this, but this one's a bitch. And so she'll regularly like be around and be like, oh, your brother hated it when that happened. Like, your brother hated that when you would do that as a kid. And it's like, mind your fucking business.
Yeah.
You are in my inner circle and I tell you things, but you don't get to go then tell my sibling what I said.
Yeah.
No. That is a conflict. Well, you can't do that.
It's a
like,
conflict
it is none of your business. Like, could you imagine Kyle literally saying, like, she fucking hates you? I would deck him in the balls.
I would be like, okay, well, then until Audie tells me that, you can just shut the fuck up and get out of the base.
Yeah.
Because I would immediately get mad. It's like, and when she tells me, I will deal with that with her. But since you weren't here from conception on, you're not the one to tell me that.
That is an insane thing to say.
But like, why didn't she tell him to stop? Because because
at that point, if I was Christina, I'd be like, you need to shut the fuck up. Like, you're done.
First off, I have never said I hated my sister.
Even if I did, I didn't mean it. You know?
Yeah, it's like I said I hated my sister because she drank the last Dr. Pepper. That was not to be brought up here. That was like, oh my God, I hate her. She ate the last ding dong. It's not the same as what you were trying to make it. I feel like it was
probably her. I feel like she probably did say she fucking hates her sister.
She probably did.
But like, that is a private conversation.
Yeah.
And clearly she doesn't hate her sister, because if she did hate her sister, she wouldn't care what her sister thought about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it would
she's
just
so
be like,
worried
whatever.
to tell her, like, there's still love there, and it is not your place to say something to hurt. And that's what that was for.
That was 100%
and damage their relationship.
Yeah. And it probably, I mean, I'm interested to see how it goes on, because I feel like there's no way this wouldn't. Because even if, I don't know how you would gracefully exit the situation and still have a relationship. Because unless you were going to follow me out.
I thought she did a pretty good job. Yeah. She took her teacup.
Yeah, she did steal.
Didn't put it down. She had her tea, because she says, like, one thing I'm going to make sure of right now is that she leaves your ass, which, spoilers, they're still together. And then I do like, she said in her talking head, she says, who comes into a family and says your sister hates you? And then she's like, and I don't know why Christina didn't defend me. And I agree with her. Because
I agree 100%.
His last line was crossing the line. He was only in it to win an argument and to hurt her and not to get a better understanding, which is what this should have been.
Yep. 100%.
So I do not like this guy at all. And then he says, we'll change the codes and you can't come back. And then she's like, I need fucking crowns to talk to you. And then after she leaves, he's like, she said she needs crowns to talk to me. And I was just like, you are a child. You can't even rent a car. Yeah. Literally.
I do think it's funny that the thing that bothers him the most is not you scream at me, you don't like me, all of this.
It's
like
the crowns.
It's the fact that she keeps calling him young. It's like, bro, you are young. Like, why not just embrace it and be like, yeah, I'm sorry that I can still touch my toes.
I can touch my toes, can I?
Well, I mean,
yeah, I think so.
Or be like, I'm sorry that I could still register for the draft and you're too old. Like, he could like pop this up and be like, I'm sorry, I still have 40 years of life left, whereas you don't. Like, he could really be mean and just go
like,
back
I have
at her
all
with
my
it.
Life in front of me and you don't. Sorry.
I'm sorry that when you were my age, you made terrible decisions. I've seen your face. Like, he could really just like, he could go at her with the same level and it would shut her down. But she is going at it because it bothers him. And this is a dumb thing. This would be like me arguing with Kyle that he's tall. Like,
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And he's just like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, I get his argument, like, because you can be a mature person at 24, but the fact that you've come into this relationship and changed everything, And the fact is, I think that Christina doesn't want to be a part of Jess's life, but isn't willing to do it.
Yeah. I
And
think
so she's
she wants
using
somebody else to
him.
do it. Yeah.
Yes, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's just
Which
like,
is messed
then
up.
your sister, you should love your sister enough to not want her to have to go through this. Just
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah.
And
Just be
move
like,
on with your
hey,
lives.
I don't think we're in a healthy space, and I think time is what we need.
Yeah, which is what they do need. But he's just, I don't know. I don't like him. I liked him in the last episode. I do not like him in this one.
I don't like
Because
how
I literally almost cried when he said that your sister hates you.
I feel like Christina is more of a problem for me because she should have shut this whole thing down. Like, look, I love both of you, and if you two can't work it out, then I will leave both of you.
Yeah. Like,
so y'all
I love
need
both
to
of you, so you need to stop fighting over like me. But then again, I really think Christina is instigating both sides.
I do too.
I think that she is talking shit about John to Jess, and I think she is talking shit about Jess to John.
Yeah.
That is what's happening. So these two people cannot like each other because their common denominator is you.
Yeah. It's like,
and all they're
maybe
hearing
we should
is
look at
negative
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think sitting naked in a forest is what is going to fix it. I don't.
I mean, it could fix it as long as we just.
What do they have to do
Maybe we all
next?
need to sit naked in the forest.
Like, are they going to have to flick each other's bean necks to figure out?
Oh
to
my
get more
God.
grounded? I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
but
just like, what is your next step to get together?
The next step is they need space, honestly.
I think they need space. And I think Christina needs to go in and apologize to John for being like, hey, that was inappropriate. And you are going to apologize to my sister because that's not your place. Even if I do hate my sister and don't want to see her, it's not your job to tell her that.
It is none of your business, honestly. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. And that just really showed his age because it wasn't about trying to get to an understanding of where each other are hurt.
Yeah.
He was only interested in speaking louder than her and his points being heard.
I feel like
is not at all how this works.
Christina seems, or whichever one is living with this guy, because I keep getting
Christina.
Whichever one is living with this dude, I feel like I lost my train of thought. It's fine. It's gone. It was probably dumb. It's gone. I don't know what I was going to say, people. It was something.
Yeah, I'm really mad at her, honestly. I think that Christina needs to be a good sister at this point because now your sister had basically been verbally abused by your boyfriend, and that's not okay.
No,
all she did was called him a boy toy, which I mean he is. So.
There are children involved in this relationship too, so it's like, what are you gonna do about these cousins? Have got to be close. Like,
yeah, I think that's why that they still see each other. Probably,
but that's I don't know. But I remember what I was gonna say. I think Christina has some kind of dominant. I think she wants to be dominated because this guy's screaming and she just is so quiet, and that also drives you and I crazy. Because I don't wonder Jessica's mad because I don't like that
thing.
I don't. No, I don't like the oh well he doesn't want to make the bed, and yeah, he's younger than me, but he tells me what to do, and he I don't like that. I don't. No, I don't like that, and I feel like after this episode. I feel like that's what she's trying. Maybe she was more assertive with her last husband and it didn't work. So she's like, oh, well, let me just. She reminds me of some other people I know who changed their entire personality and what they like and who they are for a man. And that never works. It never works. Because you are your own artwork and you shouldn't try to fit in anyone else's frame. So do not change who you are for anybody. Like that's not cool. I'm not talking about like, oh, well, he likes to shower in the morning, so I shower it in the afternoon. I'm not talking about dumb stuff. I'm talking about don't morally or ethically or spiritually or anything like that change who you are to fit for some idiot.
Agreed.
And I feel like that's what she's doing, and that's why her sister is so mad.
Well, yeah, because she's even hiding the fact that they're psychics or whatever.
They're not psychic. They're dumb. I'm sorry. The psychic thing, sitting naked in the middle of the woods, getting fire ants in your hoo-ha and playing with rocks. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. And I'm over it. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm glad you want to feel special, but the only thing special about you is that you're dumb. And I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I can't. And I think some people do have this ability. Like, I've met people who have that ability. I think it's a really cool thing. I don't think these two have it. I'm just saying. I think we want to. It's we're gonna X-file that. I want to believe. Like I don't buy it. I don't.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
anyway, next week we get more Jessica and Christina, so that's exciting. And we get
Yeah.
Anna and Lucy. So next week, episode 4, Us Two and Someone New. Jessica
Ooh.
hits rock bottom with her sister Christina. Anna and Lucy get some bad news, and Ron finds Patrix a date.
Ooh.
And we also got those weird ones from Oklahoma in the preview.
Yeah, because they're
Did
naming
you
the
see
baby.
that they want to name the baby Messer?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't
was
know.
like,
And if your kid's name's Messer, it's beautiful, but I don't. That's stupid.
I
don't
also
like
don't
that.
understand why you think it's okay to name a baby with your sister instead of with your spouse.
No, I don't get that, because the sister was like, oh, well, he doesn't agree yet. And it's like, then it's a no.
Then that's not his
So,
baby's name.
I'm
Like,
excited to talk about them because they're weird.
Yeah,
They're weird.
Got some weirdies coming.
They're weird. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys next Tuesday. Bye.
All right, bye.
Seasoned sisters, when they talk, they take turns. The only thing they share is the tea.